So here we are at the beginning of a new series, and you're probably asking yourselves, why are we here and what are we doing? Well, a good friend of ours by the name of Worco Entertainment, there'll be a link in the description, he's issued a challenge, and as the title of the episode suggests, it is the No Tractor Challenge. So of course, when presented with that, we asked ourselves, just how hard could it be? And so that's what we're going to find out. Now, this challenge has a few interesting rules. So I'm reading off a list here. You need to start any map that you want. Doesn't matter what it is, base game, modded, whatever, your choice of map. And you start on Farm Manager with 1.5 million pounds, euros or dollars. And you'll need to, you come in on Farm Manager, on any map you choose, buy your land and buy the following bits of kit. You're going to need one vehicle to lift items, skid steer, front loader, wheel loader, anything that's not a tractor. Then you're going to need a harvester with the headers, one trailer or equivalent, a bit of kit to run the farm, whatever you want that's not a tractor. And from there, you then buy anything else, tools and sundries that you're going to need, like cultivators, weeders, sprayers, seeders, all that good stuff. And from there, you're going to have to build your farm. Now, you've got to get at least three arable fields going, and they have to be harvested 3 times each. And obviously, you can plant whatever you want in them, with the exception of grass. Grass doesn't count as an arable field. They have to be the regular crops, any of the grain crops, canola, corn. You could even do cotton, potatoes, sugar beet, anything you like, so long as it's one of those sort of main crops. And you have to have one animal pasture down at some point, and that must be at full capacity, and you have to sell at least one full trailer of produce from that. Now obviously, depending on what animals you get, depends on what kind of produce you're going to get out of them. Things like sheep and chicken, bees. Well, I don't know if bees actually count as an animal because it's not really a pasture so much as it is just a placeable. But yeah, if we go with the main ones, you got your chickens, sheep. They're pretty obvious. You get the the eggs and the hay, not hay, wool, eggs and wool. Cows, obviously, you get milk and manure and slurry. Pigs, you get manure or slurry from them. That's what counts for pretty much anything. With horses, you're going to have to sell the horses because they don't produce anything but better quality horses. And by the end of the challenge, you need to have at least 1 million in profits. So we start with 1.5. Ideally, we want to finish with 2.5 million. Let's see, from there we also need to have at least one production method, and we need to sell a full trailer load of whatever that production is. Now in terms of the palleted goods, one trailer load is going to be about 18 pallets, give or take. And obviously, if you're going to do like a trailer load of manure or something, then it's going to have to be a good sized trailer. But for the productions, we're looking at 18 pallets or so, a decent sized flatbed. And you can get loans, but at the end of the challenge they have to all be paid off. So from there, you can have the economy setting has to be on normal, and then all the other settings are optional. You can choose whatever, weeds, field stones, lime, ploughing, all that stuff. That's all optional. And you are not allowed to lease anything. You can do contracts, but you're not allowed to borrow anything equipment wise. You have to use your own equipment for contracts. And if you want to do logging, you're more than welcome. Now let me just adjust my list a bit so I can see the rest of it. Okay, so the only other things to note are excluded mods. You're not allowed to use government subsidies, obviously, because that's just a massive placeable money generating thing, and you're not allowed to use power tools either, which is a PC specific sort of utility mod. The one exception to power tools, I believe Worco said, is you can use it for the HUD hider option only, but If you're not worried about that, that's cool. There is also another mod out there that is just called HUD Hider, which is what I'm using, so I can turn that on and off, and ta-da, there's our HUD. So, now where are we sitting with the challenge so far? Basically, we're on no man's land at the moment. We come in on Farm Manager with the 1.5 million euros up at the top, because this is, technically speaking, a French map. So we are technically in France, so we're going with the old euros there. And at the moment, I've done nothing. This is as brand spanking new of a map as you'll get. Now, in terms of those rules, I will put them in the description if anyone wants to check them out, and I'll also put a link in there to Worco's what do you call it, video, like yeah, I can't think of the word now. It's like a little rundown of the challenge, a little video rundown of that. So I'll put a couple of links into all that stuff, and we'll have a list of the rules and everything. So it'll all make sense. And let's see, so where are we going to start? Well, there are a few little bits of sort of setup work that I'm going to do. It is all going to come out of our money, but as you can see on the map here, there's like these little sort of pathways that show up very faintly on the map, but if you actually look at them, let's hop into build mode quick. Where are we? Yeah, if we go down here, zoom out a bit more as well, you can, we're just coming up to one now. It's really hard to see, or at least it is for me because I'm part colourblind, but if you get the right angle, you can kind of see there's like a bit of a path here that comes down this side of that tree. It's like a little Y-shaped thing. There's another one further down here as well. What my plan is to just put a little bit of texture along these, sort of around the map. So if we pop back here, we're going to put a little bit of it sort of around here, up here. Now the land we are going to get, let's zoom out a bit, we are going to purchase Field 26, because that's the one you normally get with the game. Not with the game, with the when you start on New Farmer. And there's a reason we're buying that, but that's not where our farm is going to be. That's going to be a little sort of production area. Our farm is actually going to be down here in this field, so we're going to get that one, and we are also going to buy this one next to it. So yeah, now obviously I'm going to have to build out the farm a bit. Most of that I'll do off camera and then get the vehicles over there, and we'll come back in afterwards to see what it is. But we're not actually going to set any of the fields up until everything else is ready first. So you get to see all the joys of that. So I'm going to go away and do a little bit of prep work here, and possibly get some buildings and other things set up, and then we'll come back in a little while and see what our starting equipment choices are. Okay, we are back. Now, what you see out in front of you is a bit of a road and what will eventually be fields, and probably some fencing and all sorts of fun stuff. But what we've really got to look at is behind us. So let me turn around, and there's some more fields going to be over there. And this is our farm. Now, it'll be easy to see on like in a vehicle or something on outside view, but this is our farmhouse. It's sort of in a Y-shaped split in the road. There's like a little island here and a deer there. Now we'll leave the deer alone. And yeah, as you can see, we've got our house, we've got a sleep trigger, got a little water dispenser thing here, and I think I just saw a deer take off. Now if we come down this way, what we've got is a little mechanic workshop shed thing there. Some sheds, and you can see an interesting looking tool there. We'll come back to that. This is our silo. It's a pretty big, I want to say this is part of the Hessian pack, or some sort of pack or other, but it's very nice, got lots of space in it, lots of capacity, and I think it's multi-fruit as well. Then we've got a couple of bunker silos up here. Off to the right, this is going to be a field eventually. And around this corner, we've got ourselves a greenhouse. And it's a very nice greenhouse. It's one of the new recent mod greenhouses I'm so terrible I forget the name, but it's on the mod hub. It's the one you can put seeds and stuff in and make and manure and all that good stuff, and make lots of delicious vegetables and fruit. A delicious vegetable and 2 fruits, but yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on from there, let's run back past the old silo, and let's have a quick look here, see what we've got tools-wise. We have a very interesting looking plough combination here. That's a 9-metre plough on the back of a trailed lifter. Interesting. And here you can see we've got one of the old 3-point link front-mounted, rear-mounted jobbies from Pepe 978. We're not going to look in the barn just yet because that's where all the good stuff is. Now here we've got our low loader trailer for pallets and any vehicle moving we need to do. You can see over there we've got a couple of front loader tools, or not front loader tools, these are actually the other thing, telehandler tools, that's what they are. Now the bucket does actually have manure in it. It's got some supplies there for the greenhouse. We haven't put it in yet, but that way nothing has started growing or producing or anything. It's sat there ready to go. We've got a chicken pen here, which I think can take up to like 360 chickens or something mental like that. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Over here we've got a small shed, sort of concrete panelling shed thing. It's got a bit of decoration in it. And we've got an Amazon spreader. It's a fertilizer lime spreader thing. Then we've got a class trailer, which you may notice is a bit of a theme going on. We've got that class trailer here, and we had the green class green flatbed. Then we've got an air pressure hose thing here that we can use to brush stuff, or to wash, not wash, but blow the dust out of things. Oh look, another class thing. This is a loading wagon, obviously. We're going to need that for the bunker silos. There's the deer. We've got a fuel point here, Meridian fuel tank. I don't know if we can... Oops. We can purchase fuel if we need it. I'm not sure why it's picked up that. I may have to get rid of that and switch it for something else. Put it away. Yeah. Oh god, I've gone and broken it. There we go. Maybe we'll get rid of that and just get the regular one instead, because that seems a little... It's done that to me a couple of times. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But yeah, we've got a class loading wagon there. We've got a stone picker, a grabber, digger upper thing. A John Deere mower / mulcher. Nice little 6-metre thing there. Another Amazon. This is the 4-metre D9 4000 Super. It's a super seeder. I guess it supersedes the previous version. Aha! Anyway, yeah, so back here we've got a couple of bags of seed and a bag of chicken feed that I just bought up with the vehicles. Again, haven't bought chickens, haven't put seed in. Yeah, that will come in a bit. And as you can see here, we've got a header, class-looking header on there. So let's open the barn and have a look at the 3 vehicles that we've got. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. We've got a class dominator. It's a fairly small harvester, but we're not starting out with massive fields. Now we've got the class scorpion. Yeah, scorpion telehandler with some attachments on the back of it here. It's the new, just recently out 3-point link on a pallet thing. I think it's a Massey Ferguson branded one, but you can paint it all colours, so we painted it in the class green, and a drawbar as well. Now the handy thing about this is you can see it's got a PTO in there, and this particular created 3-point link, when it's got a drawbar on it, things that attach to the drawbar seem to hook up to the PTO, which is really, really good. But our main vehicle that we are going to be doing the majority of the work with is this MAN truck, or MAN lorry. It's a tanker, water or liquid tanker. it's slightly damaged, apparently. All the driving around I was doing, I guess. And now what it's got on the back is all the hitches, and it does have a PTO shaft there, which is very handy. And on the front it's also got one of the trailer hitches, so we can mount that crated 3-point on the front of it if we need to. And as you may have guessed, the reason we have this, I think it's an RYC 9-meter thing, I forget, but this is the reason we have that on that, is so that we can tow it with the lorry, because this lorry has 480 horsepower, and that's not bad. And it can also accept a 3-point link on the back, the crated one, but I kind of figured, if we can avoid doing that, that would be cool. So yeah, this is our workhorse, as it were. So, I guess we should start workhorsing. So what we can do is hop in here, start her up, and get out of the shed without crushing everything. So yeah, let's go onto the outside view, and you can see just a bit more of the farmyard here. So I can zoom out a bit. It's not massive, but we've got a few odds and ends in place now, and what we are going to need to do is at some point get some fuel from the main store, bring that up here, plonk it in there. Like I say, this is a liquid tanker. It's 8,000 litres, I believe, and we can put pretty much all the liquids in it. So we're going to start off by getting some water and filling up that greenhouse, if I can actually get close enough to it. There we go. And of course we're having to pay money for the water. Quite a lot of money for the water. 114. No, that's rude. Okay, let's have a look in the build menu, because I don't like that we have to pay money for water. That's rude and obnoxious, and I don't like it. So we are going to get rid of that. And I think there was an alien gym one on this map. Find the controls, containers, I think. Helps if I go down to it, and then we can cycle along. It always bugs me that these things give out, you have to pay for the water. I don't get that. That's very peculiar. I know there's some that you don't have to pay for. There was this alien gyms one. I think this is gyms one, yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to put it here. We are going to put it over in the other place. So before I put it there, we'll head up here and just drop this little bit in the greenhouse just to get it out of the way. But yeah, I object to having to pay for water. That's rude. So yeah, let's offload here. Now we can't get anything producing yet until we get what do you call it? Seed and manure in there, but that's not a problem. So let us head on to where we are going to put the water point, and it gives me a chance also to show off the rest of the area that we've got. Like I said in the sort of earlier portion of the video, which I think was recorded about 3 days ago at this point, because time has advanced quite significantly. In fact, I need to put the speed up at some point. Ah, that was rude. I had a small malfunction, and yes, but we are back. So yeah, what do I need to do here? What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I need to change the time up a little bit, because we'll probably be running at left turn here, about ×3 ×5. We're on 1 day seasons, or 1 day months rather. Now this area you may not recognise straight away. or you might. It's where you would start on new farmer mode. But here we go on the right here. We've got a lovely, fancy new biogas plant BGA system thing from Disturbed Modding, I believe it is. That just came out. Fantastic looking little BGA. It's like 55 grand, I think, in the build mode, and it just fits perfectly on here. You know, it's not too big, it's not too expensive. We can throw some silage in there and get some stuff out of it. And we did pay for that. That came out of our money. On the left here, we've got seed production. You know, I had a fair bit of money left by the time I'd got everything, so I decided to put in seed production. That's there you plonk in any old crops and you get seed out. Over here to the right, this is a biomass heating thing, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You can sell wood, and I think that's what that. So, yep, sell wood and deposit a number of different things in here. I believe it takes all your standard sort of biogas BGA type stuff. I don't think there's a trigger around the back end. No, nothing around here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it'll take... did I put it in backwards as well? Is that the front? I bet that's the front. Maybe. Well, who knows? But yeah, it's basically a sell point. So just pop that there for the sake of having something new and interesting to look at. So let's back up. Yep, there you can see the lime crusher, or the rock crusher lime producing thing. That's handily placed there for lime and stone crushing and money making and stuff. And down here at the end we've got the mass productions building by Omatana, and this is an absolutely brilliant mod pack that she did. It is a whole selection of various different production mods. There's different buildings, different styles. There's a few sort of mass-produced ones. If we pop in here, not mass-produced, but yes, the farm production. It does all the standard things and a bunch of other things as well. So it's basically like an all-in-one farm producing production facility thing, but it's a smaller scale than usual one. From what I understand, from what she said in her sort of mod presentation video, and it's a brilliant way of looking at things. But you can make things like strawberry ice cream and soybean drink, popcorn even, because we don't have any productions for corn, unless you count, you know, the silage harvest kind of deal. But yeah, so this is a fantastic place. We'll be making use of this with probably some basic things like wheat flour, barley flour, something like that. We might even make some bread as well. Who knows? So we've got our productions well covered, I think. And what we are going to do is get back in the lorry and turn around here, not hit that tree, because that'd be awkward, but we'll hit it anyway because I'm a numpty. And, yeah, we're going to come over here and place that water point, if it's going to let me. Are you going to let me? Oh, rude words. I have the worst time with this this new build mode. It seems very clunky and unhelpful to me. Yeah, I mean, that could be me, could just be me, but that, and it doesn't go well with a controller either. But such is life. I'm pretty sure we can't just back this down into the lake. But yeah, so we'll pop that around about there and ruin the lake, of course. That figures. Landscaping. Not sure if that's going to do it or not. I don't know how the slope tool works. See if smoothing is any better. Well, that's a bit better. Don't know if... Actually, let's see if it will let me drop that down a bit more. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. Spending more money. I probably shouldn't be spending, but that's fine. Give it a bit of a smooth off there. Oh, no, not that way. Now that works. We'll leave it alone. So yes, we are going to come over here and... where is it? Open the valve. Fill up with water. There we go. And that's not costing us anything. Lovely. And it's not going to take too long to do, but yeah, basically we're going to fill this up and then pop it in the stone crusher back there to make lime eventually, and then fill it up again and run back to the farm and top off the greenhouse. So yeah, since we've had a quick tour around. Oh crumbs, that was very in our face. Yeah, since we've had a little tour around, I'll get back to get this done, hop back over there, and we'll pick it up back at the farm in just a second. Okay, here we are back down at the farm, and I just realised there was one other piece of equipment that I forgot to show you, and what that was in fact yeah, there's you can't see it from here, but one of the few items that was in the store on sale that was of any potential use to us was a small wood logging trailer thing. It was one of the there's the base game one, basically the cheapest one that there is. It was on sale for like 7 or 8 grand, so we'd snagged that as well. Let's head back around here. Get going. There we go. Zoom back in a bit now. Let's see, where is it? No, I think I tucked it away around the back because it wasn't a high priority to do this. Ah, there it is, yes. Yeah, it was on sale for like 7 grand, and I figured just in case we do a little bit of logging or something, because there's like a small cluster of trees up there we could cut down, or thin the area out here a bit if we needed to. But I kind of like it like that, so we'll see. And for some reason, this little weird looking square patch next to us, perhaps it used to be grapes. According to the map, it was grapes. From what we can see, it doesn't look like an actual field at the moment, but on the map, see there, it's got that purple grapes looking thing to it. If I turn them off, it disappears. Interesting. It may used to have been an old field of grapes. Who knows? But yeah, what we are going to do is... oh, we need to buy a windrower as well. I had totally forgotten about that. Now, we don't have a great deal of money to work with, because I don't want to be completely without. So let's have a quick look at windrowers and see what is available. Where are they? Windrowers. Ah, yes. Now, we've got one of 2 options, I'm thinking. We could either get the Samaz, however you pronounce that one. It's only 80 horsepower, 8.4 meters. That's a 3-point link one. We'd probably run that with the Scorpion, I would say. I think it's a Scorpion. Either that one, or I was thinking perhaps this one. It's a 6-meter one, but it could be fun to plonk on the front of the lorry, and then we could just whiz around and scoop everything up all in one pass. In fact, yeah, I think we are going to get that. So let's purchase that and head over here quick, pick up that 3-point link that we had. Where are you, Mr. 3-point link? Are you in there? Okay, so let's do this. It helps if I put it in reverse, doesn't it? Okay, cap to this. Please attach. There we go. And backwards. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to head down to the shop quick, and I'll be back shortly with an attachment. Okay, back up at the farm now with a very interesting view in front of us. That is the new windrower. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where we're going to put this for now. It might fit in there. I'm not sure if this lorry will allow it to fit in there. Well, for now, let's just pop it here. There we go. Lovely. It's just sort of tipped back there. That's fine. Okay, so what have we got to do next? Well, we're going to need to make some fields. But there's a lot of grass here, and I don't want it to go to waste. So, what we are going to do is start out by mowing the lawn. So, let's pick up this thing. Come on. There we go. Lovely. And, yeah, like I say, these areas are going to become fields. We're going to have at least 3. We've got a fair bit of space to work with. If we look at the map, yeah, we're here right now. So we're going to have one sort of fairly big field down here. A second field up here on this side of the road, and another potentially long field up here, this sort of area. We may leave some space up there for something. Possibly have a little road sort of path running up there and over to join here that sort of separates the 2 fields or something. We shall see. And this area we've got as well. What we might do with that actually is turn that into a grass field. Because if we do that, then we can have ourselves a lovely old time mowing some grass. And we're going to need that anyway. So, speaking of mowing, might as well get this party started, eh? So, I am going to unfold this. Turn it on. Turn it off again. What did I do? I left it there. There we go. Lovely, and we are mowing. We're mowing the lawn with a lorry, because that's what you do when you can't use a tractor. So I shall carry on with this, and we'll pick it up again next time. See how we are getting on. Hopefully won't do too much off camera. We'll see, maybe just do the mowing. Like I say, we'll have like some fence and decorative stuff around here at some point as well. But for now, it's going to stay like this. And let me pop the map up quick too, so I can see where my border is. Let's go with that. I know I can go down a bit further, but with the trees here, there's no need to go too far. So yeah, I shall crack on with all of this, and hopefully get a weird text message alert on my phone. Lovely stuff. But yes, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like, and hit the old subscribe button too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And once again, do please go check out Mr. Worco Entertainment. This challenge was his idea, and we shall put all the links in the description and everything, so if you would please go and give him a follow as well, check out what he's doing, see how his NoTractorChallenge is coming along. And I would also greatly appreciate that. Well, on that note, I've got some grass to mow, so I shall bid you farewell. Cheerio, everyone.